welcome guys to Craig Hawkins 2021 stream. We will be getting underway with Las Vegas in a minute, as we all know, or if you didn't know, that Las Vegas was last week, I think. And the winner of that race was Verstappen. We have Qatar since then, but for today, the race is going to be Las Vegas. So Las Vegas was between the 20th and the 22nd of November, which would have meant that it weren't last weekend, it was the weekend before. Then we had Qatar on November 28th to November 30th, which was obviously won by Verstappen. Again, so that's 2 races he's won, with the title is still within his reach, within his grasp. Really, really good. You know, he's had a good season to put all it back. What did they say? He was 108 points behind at some point after the Dutch Grand Prix. Now he's 9 points behind Norris, which is all to play for in the final race of the season, which is obviously next this coming weekend, which is Abu Dhabi. But yeah, Piastri finished second. And then Sainz, what a fantastic result for him to get onto the podium places. And then Lando Norris obviously overtook Antonelli on lap 57, I think it was, at the beginning of lap 57 of 57. So I think overall, Norris would probably say he's satisfied with finishing fourth. I wouldn't say he's pleased with finishing fourth. But I think overall, if you're talking about the Qatar race anyway, the strategy for Verstappen probably beat McLaren's. What did they change? They started on mediums, didn't they? And then they were on hard tyres, where I think Red Bull was the same as well. I think they started on mediums and then changed to hard. So strategy-wise, probably the same, but it seems like Red Bull was better at reserving their tyres than McLaren. Really, you know, Verstappen started second in that race, and I think he actually started first. So he had to catch Verstappen from like 17 seconds when he went into the pits. But he didn't manage to do it. I think he was like 10 seconds ahead at the end of the race, wasn't he? So overall, it was a really good race for Verstappen. Not so much for McLaren, but they still do have one more race left. They're going to have to make this count, because if Verstappen wins the race, 9 points ahead, so 25 points if you win the race, 18 points if you finish second, so that's a 7-point difference. An 8-point difference if you get the fastest lap and you win the race. Let's quickly have a look to see the difference between the two drivers for Lando Norris and Verstappen. If you wondered, I'm looking on my phone on the F1 app, which can download on any device. So if you want to look at that, if you want to download that and see all the results, then that's fine. Yes. So let's take a look. No, that's not where I want to go. Yeah, drivers. There you go. So as things stand, with one race to go, which is in Abu Dhabi, as I just mentioned, Norris is on 408 points, and remarkably so, Verstappen is on 396 points. So that's 12 points. So yes, as I was thinking just now, I'm pretty sure there's not a sprint in Abu Dhabi. I'm pretty sure the sprint in Qatar was the final one of the season. So yes, it's 12 points. So that basically means Verstappen has to win Abu Dhabi. There's no question about whether Norris finishes second or not, because even if Lando Norris finishes second, and Verstappen wins the race, there will only be a 7-point advantage on Norris. So not overall in the standings, just on the race itself. 25 points if you win the race, 26 obviously if you win the race and get fastest lap. But that's still 8 points. He would still win by 4 points. So Verstappen needs Norris to possibly be lower than third to stand any chance of retaining his championship. Could he finish below third? Well, he did in Qatar, so it is possible. Depending on the race, you've got to remember at this time of the year you can get failure with your cars because of how many races that they've been in. So that is possible as well. I hope that doesn't happen. I hope that if Verstappen does win the championship, he wins it without anything going wrong with Piastri's car or Norris's car, because then there will be no way that anyone can say, "Oh, but he didn't deserve to win the championship because he would have." In my opinion, he deserved to be where he is. He's fought back remarkably well from being so far behind McLaren, um, and he's got every chance of winning the championship on the final race of the year. So. Uh, well done to Verstappen. I wasn't sure, obviously we knew from last year after the upgrades of McLaren and things that Red Bull were no longer the fastest car on the track anymore. And we've seen that not only is Verstappen fantastic in Red Bull with them being fast, but also we got to credit how much of a talented driver he is. People might have mixed opinions of the way that he reacts sometimes or the way he talks to his team, but he's not the only person who does that. We've seen Hamilton this year get frustrated many times with Ferrari for, I don't know, pit stop strategies, whether to let Leclerc pass him, whether Leclerc's going faster than him or Hamilton's going faster than Leclerc. We've seen frustration from Hamilton, and reasonably so. Hamilton, he got knocked out in Q1, I think it was. This weekend. I think that was a sprint qualifying, wasn't it? So he got knocked out in Q1, and I remember seeing the race. I think he started 19th on the race itself. I remember seeing him in 14th at one point in the race. So he doesn't seem to be doing well in qualifying, but he does seem to be doing not too bad in race. I can't remember where he finished in the race. Oh, no, that's the standings. I was just about to say he finished sixth. He didn't finish sixth at all. So forget that. What I was just about to say. He did finish. Okay, so he finished 12th, um, and Leclerc finished 4 places above him in 8th. So if you finish fourth, you get 12 points. So that would be 24 points he's ahead of Verstappen. Yeah, even if he finished fourth, um, he would still win the championship. Yeah, so you get 12 points. Yeah, just trying to think. So 12 points would give him 24. He would be 24. Yeah, yeah. That just it still wouldn't be enough. Yeah, so if he win the race, if he finished fourth, he would be 24 points ahead, add in that 12, and Verstappen would get 25. So yeah, that would make 24 points for Verstappen getting 25, maybe 26 from the fastest lap. So that would make, if Norris finishing fourth and Verstappen finishing first, as far as my calculation is correct, Verstappen would be champion by 1 point or 2 points. But if Norris finishes third or above, he is champion. Yeah, that makes sense. So if you finish third, you get 15 points. If you finish fourth, you get 12. If you finish second, you get 18. And if you finish first, you get 25. Everyone probably already knows how the points work, but I thought I would just go over it anyway. So we're going to go to F1 World and we're going to get this Las Vegas Grand Prix underway. Now, we're not doing a full Grand Prix. We're doing a 50% Grand Prix, and the reason for that is because I was meant to do Las Vegas not last week, the week before, but I didn't have time to do it. You can't really see in the camera behind me, but if you can just see, there is a new sofa there, which is a corner couch. It costs around about 500, something like that. So that's done, and I currently use my gaming chair. Normally there is a table here, but I move it for when I'm live. So we are going to get this race underway. We will be doing the sprint first. So, no, not there. So if you want to make a drink, a tea or anything like that, this stream will be getting underway, and the race will be getting underway in around 5 minutes time. So if you, like I said, if you want to get a drink, this is the time to do it. So we've got to go all the way to, nope, that's Circuit America. Yeah, I thought so. So Las Vegas. So the fastest lap, hang on, wait a minute. When I was watching F1, it said Russell had the fastest lap, but this doesn't say that. This says Norris. Okay, strange. I only remember that because I remember it coming up when I was watching Las Vegas, not last week, week before. I'll have to check that. Maybe I'll have to check that out, but I'm pretty sure um, Russell has the fastest lap, unless this is wrong, or unless what I was watching was wrong. I particularly have no idea. But as far as I know, Russell got the fastest lap. Oh, well, that's what it says anyway. But maybe it was Norris. I know last year apparently Russell did win the race because they mentioned that as well in Las Vegas. Um, I would have to check. So we're just having a look. Yes, the game is correct. It was Lando Norris that got fastest lap in the 2024 Las Vegas Grand Prix with a time of 1:34.876. So I was pretty sure when I was watching the race it said Russell. Obviously, I must have been incorrect because this says Norris, and obviously so does Google. So obviously, Norris did get the fastest lap in 2024. Let's have a look. Okay, strange. Let's have a look at this. Oh yeah, that must have been it then. He got pole position, George Russell, by hitting a 1:32.312, so he got that in qualifying. And then the fastest lap of the race was obviously Lando Norris of a 1:34.876. There you go, that makes sense now. So we managed to solve that little problem. Well, Lewis Hamilton finished second that year, last year, well. And then third was Carlos Sainz for Ferrari. So we just get this ready. Now, I will be Red Bull for this race, and I will be Verstappen as this is the winners for that race. Let's have a look. I'm going to put that down a little. We'll put it to 60. Let's see how that goes. Weekend structure. Sprint and race. Qualifying format will be one-shot qualifying. Would determine where I am. Medium is 30%, long is 50%. There you go. So we got that done really, really quickly. We will do the qualifying really, really quick to see where my position will begin. I haven't been on Las Vegas in quite a long time, so I might be a little rusty, but we'll soon see how we do. Um, Oh, yeah, I know where it is.
Stand by to see cars at more than 210 miles an hour blasting their way down the strip. F1 has taken over. It's F1 Fever, Las Vegas.
Soft tyres, correct. Right, off we go. We did. Don't want to bump against the wall like that. Lando Norris is just taking the first place positions currently. Close. I was looking at the leaderboards to see my position and wow. Crashed again. Oh dear, really? He's scraping against the wall again. There you go. That was good. That's what I wanted. $208 miles an hour down the straight. Just that corner left. Ah, yeah, right. Ocon, are you joking? Yeah, I could have disqualified myself, but it looked like Ocon starting in pole position. I'm starting in third. So we didn't get first place, but we did get third.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow.
Wow, just imagine if that happened in real life. Ocon starting in pole position. Wow, that is some qualifying. That is a surprise. I would never have guessed that. That's for sure.
So it's all about speed in today's sprint. Not very many laps and no chance to get ahead on strategy. Who here today has the raw skill to take them to the top?
Well, we'll be back in a couple of
Well,
minutes.
tonight we go
And then the
racing
race
around the
still
bright
will be getting
lights of
underway.
Las Vegas. 3.8 miles under the Nevada night sky and thousands of neon lights. There are landmarks everywhere you look, punctuating the 17 corners and 2 DRS zones. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. A fantastic effort from Esteban Ocon yesterday, and it's put him on pole. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Albon, Yuki Tsunoda, and Leclerc, Bortoletto, Hamilton, Hulkenberg, and George Russell, Fernando Alonso, Antonelli, Oscar Piastri, and Lawson, Hadjar, Gasly, Ollie Behrman, and Carlos Sainz. Stroll and Franco Colapinto rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. Well, it's been a long time since I last worked with you. Good to see you again today. Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. Quitting while you're ahead, not spending too much on the slot machines and trying to get some decent sleep. That's my main 3 challenges here in Las Vegas, but what about the drivers?
Yeah, speaking about the on-track challenges, Crofty, enough about you and your challenge over the weekend. This track, you're on Monza downforce, don't forget. So every corner that comes your way, you've got way less grip than you're accustomed to in a Formula One car. So you've got to tread carefully, particularly around the higher speed content on the circuits.
Radio check, radio check.
Yeah, radio check.
Right, we are back, everyone. Just about to get this sprint underway in a minute. Everything seems to be working correctly. There's no strategy either. We're all going to be on mediums though. It's going to be dry. Track temperature 15, air temperature 12. Not too bad. Oh, formation that, okay.
Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected.
So in the next couple of days, we will be doing the Qatar race as well. That is only just took place on Sunday. So the next stream will probably be on. No, it's Tuesday today. The next stream will probably be on Thursday, and that will be the Qatar race and qualifying that I will be doing. Steer, that wasn't great. Oh, I get better start than Ocon. Just trying to stay on the outside of Ocon because I knew he was going to the inside. That was a lot better than qualifying, that's for sure. I didn't go against the wall. Right, there's Norris there. So I am 5/10 of a second ahead, so that means I can go on to the inside but now. But we need to try to get out of DRS range before lap 2 begins, because he will have DRS on me. It's quite intriguing how this race goes. Oh dear, oh dear, when was the wall there? Oh, only 9? Really? It's long though. Oh, yeah, of course, it's not a full sprint race, is it? I just realised. It would be 22 laps if it was full. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm out of the DRS range at the moment. Didn't think it would be that quickly. But as things stand, it's Verstappen, me, first, Norris second, and Ocon third.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
So when I do the Qatar race in a couple of days' time, Thursday, it will be a full Grand Prix. The reason for a long Grand Prix for this one is so we can get this one out of the way a little quicker. I wasn't sure how many people might be interested in Las Vegas, so that was my decision behind doing a long Grand Prix for Las Vegas. But yeah, really looking forward to the final race of the season. It's been a while since
Keep this up. Well
the
done.
final race for the championship to be decided. I think it's been 4 years, maybe longer. We are starting off this sprint pretty well. There you go, that's the first time on that corner I haven't scraped the wall. I will have another steering wheel back. I will have a steering wheel again, probably in February. Can't get it in January because I'm getting my gaming PC back in January. And doing the Mons Ultimate and other things like that will be live with from January onwards. So we'll most likely have another steering wheel again February time. Cool. So Ocon is no longer in the top 3. I didn't think he would stay in that position. Hamilton is in 4th. His teammate Leclerc is in 3rd, and Norris is still in 2nd. Currently 3.5 seconds behind me. So as long as I don't make a mistake, I should hold on to this position.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
I would probably say Spain would probably be the first. Azerbaijan would probably be second for me, and then the final one for the top three would be Bahrain. They would probably be my top three favourite tracks. I'm not saying I don't like the other ones. I don't mind Australia, that's pretty good. Second to the Americas is another good track. But for my top three, yeah, I would say it's Cataluna, Azerbaijan and Bahrain. But overall, well, 12 seconds ahead. I didn't even realise last time I looked I was around 7 seconds ahead. The sprint has gone remarkably well. Ocon, as I thought he wouldn't, dropped from top three to wherever he finished in the end. So
Yes, guys.
there we go. We did win the sprint. George Russell was driver of the day. But I'll have to see where he finished and see where Ocon finished, considering he started the sprint in third. I started in third and finished first, so a bit of a swap around on positions. But Ocon definitely didn't finish
So that
third.
wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've
Oh,
got
Ocon
qualifying
finished
and,
sixth.
of
There you
course,
go.
the Grand
He
Prix.
started third and finished sixth. I started third and finished first. The sprint race, 8 points. Lando Norris on 7 points as well. So we're going to just put it on the replay while I just complete the back of the next minutes. That is me back. So I'll just play the sprint while out of the way. But with Abu Dhabi being the final race of the season, which is this coming weekend, who have you guys got? Who do you want? Me personally, I want Norris to win the championship. Never actually been a Verstappen fan, but it's not me saying I dislike him. I don't dislike him at all. I like him. I just follow. Probably not loved Norris for quite a long time, but he's never been champion, has he? So obviously, if Verstappen does win, credit to him. He's done really well to put it back. It's going to be an interesting weekend, but I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that Verstappen and other people who want to win it. But yeah, I want Lando Norris to win it for many reasons, but one particular reason is that he's never become champion. But if Verstappen does win the championship, then he fully deserves it. No one can say that, oh, he's in the fastest car, he doesn't deserve it, or it hasn't been down to the talent of the driver, because I think it has to go down to driver itself, how talented he is. You know, people didn't really compare you to Perez versus his teammate. There was a lot of comparison there, saying how many points he's on and how many points Perez is on. But now his teammate is Tsunoda. There you go. Tsunoda, I think, has accumulated 33 points this season. I'm not particularly sure when he became his teammate, which was, I think it was into the season. So 33 points compared to Verstappen, how many he said he had? 200, no, 300. No, 396. I'm trying to work that one out. So yeah, Red Bull are definitely not the fastest car on track. That is definitely a no. In my opinion, I would say McLaren are the fastest car on track. But I guess it depends on the track. And the last couple of tracks that we've been on, in the car and in Las Vegas, it seems, in my opinion, but from the performance of the car and how Verstappen's done, it would appear that Red Bull is the faster car on them two circuits. But I think McLaren is the fastest car overall, but I think on certain tracks like Qatar and in Las Vegas, Red Bull beats them to the punch. So you guys can have your take on if you agree with what I've just said or not. But that's just my take on things, how I've seen it when I'm watching the races. So, but yeah, they were talking about Verstappen's launch bit, something about 800, which we wouldn't actually do that far behind. 108 points behind after the Dutch Grand Prix, which that's absolutely phenomenal. To come back from 108 points behind to be just 8 points behind. So that's right. So that was the sprint. Obviously, I won the sprint, so we will get done with the race now. My fastest lap was a 1:39. That's around about 5 seconds slower than they were hitting in the race in real life. So yeah, the Qatar will be a full Grand Prix, and that will be taking place around about probably the same time on Thursday. I thought might as well do a short. Oh, there you go, 25 laps. So this race is slightly smaller than I normally do. I normally do a full Grand Prix, but I thought I might as well do a long and then do Qatar full Grand Prix, and then Abu Dhabi will be on Sunday, and that'll be a full Grand Prix as well. On Sunday, we will talk about the result, talk about who became champion, who was champion, and other stuff regarding the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. On Thursday, we'll be talking about the Grand Prix that took place in Qatar. So, let's have a look at the track setup. That's not going. There you go. That's not too bad. I won't have increased maximum top speed because that would just make my downforce a lot harder to handle. So we'll keep it the way that is. Not coming up with my strategy. Why? Surely I can't be on soft tyres for 25 laps. Maybe, I guess that is possible. I thought at least it being on long, there would be a up. Makes sense if I actually looked at my screen because there's a qualifying. That would make sense why there's no pit stop strategy. Limit now. Pay attention. 0 there. Wasn't paying attention, and this is one shot qualifying, which would explain how there wasn't a pit stop strategy. So in the qualifying for the sprint, I did not start in pole position, and I did scrape against the wall twice, which I haven't scraped against the wall in the same location this time, and that corner was a bit cleaner than on the sprint. Took me a little while. Yeah, there you go. That was the corner I scraped against the wall on the sprint qualifying. We haven't done that this occasion. That was not exactly perfect, that corner, but I should get away with that. We're definitely faster than we were on the sprint as well. At this stage, we're around about a second faster. So yes, I'm looking forward to having my steering wheel back in just around about 8 weeks' time. Not exactly sure how often I will be on PlayStation 5 when I have my gaming PC. I will still be on, but most of my streams will be on the PC itself. You know, doing Le Mans Ultimate and on my other channel, Titanic Atlantic, which I'll be doing the streams of the Botanic and Titanic and other stuff like that. But that's for when I go live with those. Which the next one for that I'll probably be doing the Botanic in January. A little late, I know, but I didn't have a PC at that point. So, but the main next live stream will be in April during the anniversary of the Titanic. So I finished in pole this time for the sprint for the main race, of a lap time of 1:35.993, which wasn't too bad, and it was a lot better than the sprint qualifying, that is for sure. So we will get underway with the race. I'm probably going to go with a strategy of softs and mediums, if I have to pick, which I'm guessing I will have to, because it's 25 laps long.
Welcome along to Las Vegas.
This
It's
race will be
Viva
getting
Las
underway
Vegas
after
tonight.
the intro.
I can't wait to see what this place has in store for F1 tonight. 17 corners, 3 straights, 2 DRS zones, and the glitz and glamour of Las Vegas as we race around the 3.8 miles of Sin City. The strip has been taken over to become a straight tonight, commanding top speeds of around 212 miles an hour. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Alex Albon, and Antonelli, Hülkenberg, Piastri, Norris, and George Russell, Ocon, Sainz, Gabriel Bortoleto, and Gasly, Colapinto, Behrman, Lance Stroll, and Liam Lawson. Sonoda and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. Quitting while you're ahead, not spending too much on the slot machines and trying to get some decent sleep. That's my main 3 challenges here in Las Vegas, but what about the drivers?
Yeah, speaking about the on-track challenges, Crofty, enough about you and your challenge over the weekend. This track, you're on Monza downforce, don't forget. So every corner that comes your way, you've got way less grip than you're accustomed to in a Formula One car. So you've got to tread carefully, particularly around the higher speed content on the circuits.
Okay, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Race strategy.
Radio check.
Okay, so the only strategy is hards then mediums, then hards, mediums, and mediums, but they will all be stopping once, so it's definitely the default strategy to go with. Can edit the strategy, that is true. Now they're all going to be starting on hard tyres as well. Stint 2. guess you can't change. Thought maybe you might be able to. Really? Oh dear. No, look at that. No, I don't want to. No. Oh, get rid of that. There you go. But I don't want to be on medium tyres. That's not the tyres I want to finish on. They won't let me change it. Yeah, because if you pitted on lap 14, that would leave 11 laps remaining. Hit lap 25. It won't let me change the tyres, which is annoying. No, that's stupid. Alright, let me check this one. Stints. They removed that. They still don't let. Okay, 1 second. This might work. And go on to that one. Yeah, you can't remove that. That is the only issue. Oh, let me change it now. Oh, that's stupid. Why didn't let me change it earlier? Oh, that's why. Okay. Pit lap 15. So starting arms. Yeah, so you can't change it on that one. You can only use hard and mediums. Fair enough. That's how they. That is the strategy that they had in real life. So fair enough. I'm actually gonna change it to pit on lap 15 because they're all gonna go into the pits on around lap 14. So that's how I'm gonna have it. Select that one there. And we're ready to get underway. Yeah, that's good. I just wanted to check that quickly. Off we go. A little far ahead. Who are they? Someone. There you go. That'll do. That was a lot better parking that time than on the sprint, that's for sure. And then they all are. Oh, great.
Drive-through penalty.
I didn't want to do that.
Drive-through penalty.
I know. I was half a second too early or something like that. That was not what I wanted at all. Now I've got a drive-through penalty. Lovely. It doesn't happen very often, that is for sure. But unfortunately today it did happen. Someone had a similar penalty. I think it was Antonelli. I had started for the race with the signals at a proper time. I'm just trying to remember who it was. I think it was in Las Vegas. I think it was in this race as well. I just can't remember who it was. You're telling me it was Antonelli, but I'm thinking it wasn't. I can't remember how many seconds the drive-through penalty is either. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to do it at the end of this lap. Drive-through penalty serve within 3 laps. Oh dear. Right, well, we're going to do it now. Serve the penalty, which means I'm going to fall behind. I'm not going to be first anymore. Wow, I've got a lot of making up to do, that's for sure. 20th on the grid from being first. Oh dear. Oh dear, sorry. Nicola Pinto. Right, we need to get past him as soon as possible.
Okay, DRS is now available.
And that's not happening. Because he's taken... there you go. Thank you, Nicola Pinto, that'll do. This is not helping me at the moment because I'm stuck behind Stroll. Ooh, slow down. Thank you. I think DRS is enabled. I'm almost a second behind Portiello. I'm not going to catch him in this one, that's for sure. Now I am catching him, but it's too late now. Come on. Hello, Sonoda, my teammate. Oh, hang on, that won't go straight, this is, isn't it? Hamilton's just put in a fast lap of the race, and I think he does lead it. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I think Norris leads the race, actually. Woo! That was pretty reflective, actually. Right, there we go. We're up to 16th. Hello, Ocon.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can.
Seriously, I can't overtake him. Oh, Norris is there. Ow. So it must be Leclerc that's leading this race then. There you go. Great decision going that way. 12th. He's got DRS on me as well, but I still have DRS.
Great pass.
Yep, there you go. I kept that position ahead of Norris. Sainz is the next one. Away, putting away, not at DRS.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Won't get Gasly yet. We are not really increasing on him, I don't think, but we did get Gasly there. We are up 10th. I wouldn't have had to regain these places if I didn't have a false start, but with my mistake, we do. He's trying to fight it back, isn't it? The will to will currently. Nope, he's just ahead of me again. Have to be careful of him being on that side. There you go. Stayed right into the inside corner. He's over there. 1.6 seconds behind him.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate
fastest
by
lap of the race. Wow.
7.9 seconds.
It's been an eventful start to this race, that's for sure. Starting in first, having a faulty start. Going all the way down to 20th and then back up to 8th. Ooh, look at this. I didn't crash into him, so that's all part of in the wall. Whacked against the wall slightly.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
They're all on mediums ahead of me. Yeah, Alonso and Piastri, both on medium tyres. Bimman, who I passed not so long ago, is on softs, and Hulkenberg is also on medium tyres. DRS is now active, enabled should I say. We were closing a gap on them, but not enough, not on this straight anyway. Maybe on the next one. Yep, there you go. Alonso is ahead. Surely I have DRS. No? Not DRS range? Well, it was. Oh, it is. I think
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Oh dear. Living out. No, that didn't work. Alonso, would you get lost? You're getting on my nerves. Thank you. Alonso, don't even try and do that. Cut me off. I'm overtaking you. Why would you try that when I'm clearly faster than you? Dear oh dear. I've seen that happen online. I've never seen AI do that before. Oh, bloody hell. You could have moved over slight bit. Did try to brake. That was probably faults of my own, but luckily I didn't damage my car. Well, I'm not going to be getting Russell on this lap anyway, because I don't have DRS and I'm nowhere near. I'm a little closer to him now. 0.7 of a second. I am gaining on him. Well, I was gaining on him, yeah, I still am.
The gap to the car in front is less than 1 second now. Well done. Let's try and get past in the DRS zone.
Which way are you going? Make up your mind. There you go. Is he still right behind me? No, he is behind me, but I'm right behind him. Looked in the back with the mirror. See where he was. There's plenty of time to go. Very rare for me to make a mistake at the beginning of the race and have a false start. I've seen it the first time it's happened. It did happen a long time ago, just not in a long time. I would have gone on to the inside, but you kept moving side to side, so it was quite difficult to know which side you were going to go on.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Thank you. It's going to be a while until we catch with Hamilton, but it is Leclerc who is leading the race. 4.3 seconds ahead of me.
You're catching the car ahead by a couple of seconds a lap now. Really good.
Ooh, yeah, that's close. Like I was going to spin that first. And then he rushed really to catch Hamilton really at the moment. Pit stop will be coming up in 7 laps time. 6 laps time, I think. I'm pretty sure, yeah, lap 15. Outside our DRS range at the moment, well, actually into it now. There you go, DRS is now active. Should get Hamilton here. There we go. God, yeah, I hate overtaking on that part of the track. Hamilton did nudge me slightly. Trying my best on the inside. Luckily got away with that. F124, I didn't get away with that. I think I was driving as Hulkenberg, and we're both on the same straight, and we crashed into each other. It took me out of the race, but it didn't take it. So I'm lucky that I didn't have a repeat performance just then. You're going slower than your teammate. 15:01. Come on, you can stay ahead for now. me overtaking you inevitable and going to happen. Don't know when. Leclerc, you can clearly see that I am on this side of the track. Can you just move to the right a bit more? Okay, you don't need to move, George. Oh dear, make up your mind. You've been drinking. Wipe bubble off. There you go. We reclaim first place. The battery is quite low. Ah, Leclerc's gone into the pits. He went in early. Wow. Fair enough. I wonder why Leclerc went into the pits. Unless he was on... No idea, because Russell hasn't gone into the pits. No idea, but maybe he had damage. The answer to the question why Leclerc went into the pits, really? I don't know. Yeah, he's clearly not retiring, and as far as I know, he doesn't have a problem with his car. He's the only person to pit on lap 9. Well, beginning on lap 10, but it would have been lap 9 for him. Right, so there's currently a 6.2 second gap. Now, if I went into the pits now, I would come out in 7th place. I don't need to change tyres because 1, my tyres are fine at the moment, and 2, I've had the fastest lap of the race. I think that it's the first time though, actually in a race itself, I have had a false start and to have a drive-through penalty. Because I don't actually remember, I don't do it very often, have a false start, but I think the last time that actually happened was on qualifying. It's been a long time. I haven't made a mistake like that in quite some time, that's for sure. But we did have a false start, so we started first. We dropped to 20th after having that fault penalty that we drive through into the pit lane, but we have fought back and we are back in first place again, 8 seconds ahead of Lewis Hamilton. The question is Lewis Hamilton going to keep second place, or is George Russell, his former teammate, and Antonelli going to overtake him? The question. It's currently 1.4 seconds ahead of George Russell as things stand. And in 3 laps time, I will be pitting myself. I'm guessing they're going to be going into the pits on lap 14. That is what I'm hoping. No, Russell's gone into the pits. So that's the second driver now to go in. Hamilton hasn't gone in, Antonelli hasn't gone in. Hulkenberg is now out of the session. Wow, and the lead is now 11 seconds ahead.
Yellow flag.
For Qatar, I will have to check to see if the red flags and stuff is the safety car is enabled. I'm pretty sure they are.
Green flag, we're
Did have a
racing again.
yellow
Let's go.
flag just then. I just don't know which sector that was coming on, but nothing serious anyway.
We're approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
Yeah, I am aware of that. There you go, Antonelli has gone into the pits and so is Alonso.
Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out.
Are you kidding? I spoke too soon.
Keep a close eye on that delta time.
There wasn't a safety car, but there is now.
Okay, we're more or less into the pit window now. If you want fresh rubber during the safety car, we're ready for you.
I think this is probably the perfect time for me to pit. I had a 16-second gap and the safety car has been deployed. I think I'd be an idiot not to pit. So I think I will go in. Let's take a look. Yeah, medium tyres is selected. And I will be coming out in 3rd place. Hang on, how many laps is left? 12 laps. Could actually probably do it on softs. Yeah. There you go. Change the tyres. I will not be sticking to the strategy. I will be doing the strategy that I wanted to do before the race started. Oh dear. Oh dear, I should be able to do that. There you go, we've gone into the pits. On the safety car, we should come out in 3rd place as it says. Nice stop. Yeah, 2.9, not too bad. Estimated life, 9 laps. Oh dear. I don't know.
Okay, 1 stop to go. Just 1 stop left in this strategy.
Woo! Okay, so because I changed my strategy, that means... Oh, hello, safety car.
You're approaching the safety car. You're leading, so don't pass it. Stay
That
behind
means
the
I'm
safety
going to have to try to gain a 25-second lead.
Yuki is in the pits.
Once
Yuki in the
once
pit
the
lane
safety
now.
car is done. I know I was meant to slow down on time, but I didn't. Luckily, I didn't get disqualified. So I didn't come out in 3rd like they said I would. Hamilton's right behind me. I've got a lot of work to do, that's for sure. Safety car's not ending in this lap, that's for sure. Actually, if he stays out one more lap, I won't have to pit again. I know there is a strategy to pit again, but I wouldn't have to. It said the expected lifespan on soft tyres is 9. But it isn't. Maybe it's because the race is long. I know for a fact soft tyres can last longer than 10 laps. Normally they can. Now you don't have to. I know if you have a pit stop strategy, you normally do have to pit, but because I started on hards and now I'm on soft tyres, I don't have to pit again. So I've had 2 different tyre compactors that I've been on, so, and soft tyres would definitely last to the end.
Right, let's pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
Yes, I know. It's happening now.
Okay, we're coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it. You are the leader. Follow the safety car.
Well, I don't know what crash that was that led to this safety car, but he's still not coming in, so the crash must have been pretty bad. He deferred that the safety car's been out.
Okay, let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember, we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car. Tyre wear rates are lower than we expected. Stay out a little longer if you can.
Yep, they are low.
Right, let's pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead. Okay, the safety car's coming in this lap. We'll be pacing the field in sector 3. Make sure to respect the delta until the safety car's into the pit lane.
Here we go.
Green flag.
Resume racing. Oh wow. Started. 9 seconds
Tyre
ahead.
condition still looking good.
I am on soft tyres as well, so I'm on faster tyres than they are. we'll be back in a couple of minutes. And there we go, we're back.
Push now, we're boxing this lap.
Yeah.
Box. Not boxing, you must be joking. Tyres only went on not long ago and the tyre wear is very low, so I don't need to. That definitely is not coming.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. Gap to your teammate behind, 13.3 seconds. Okay, Yuki is coming in for his stop now. Don't forget, box this lap.
I'm going in. Tyres are beginning to slide a little bit, so I am going to lose first place. Going to drop down to third. Was 19 seconds ahead. Going to come in, nice stop, 2.9, not too bad at all. So I am on newer tyres, but I've got to try to do it within this lap. Is it possible?
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit.
Might be.
Or receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
If I do manage to do it, then it's going to be something special. I am 7/10. Oh no, I am still ahead. Wow, I came out first place. Okay, I didn't. They projected third. Maybe I made up enough time since I last looked at it. But I am going to come out in first, which I am first. So I did pit for a second time. So really, it's actually the first race, I'm pretty sure the first race that I have had all 3 tyre compounds on. The only tyre compound I haven't had on, obviously, is intermediates and wets. But I started on hards, then I was on softs, and now I'm on mediums. Final lap of the races now. So overall, quite entertaining, the race. Starting first, then having a false start, dropping to 20th. In the end, we won. So that is a Las Vegas Grand Prix done.
Great job, guys.
Like I said, we will be live again on Thursday for the Qatar stream. And the driver of the day was Hajar. And then we'll be finishing off the season
And in the end, there was no Verstappen.
in Abu Dhabi
Max Verstappen.
on Sunday.
He takes victory.
I'm not exactly sure what time I'll be live on Sunday, but it'll be sometime after the
it
race,
looked like they
probably
were
an
in a
hour or
different
2 hours
category
after the
at
race.
points during the race, led every lap. I mean, what more can we say?
From lights out to the checkered flag, this is what they're racing for. It's points and a trip to the podium. One of the all-time greats celebrates yet again. It's another podium, it's another top step for Max Verstappen. After an event
Going to
like
be
that,
it for
who
now,
knows
guys.
what the
We'll probably
sport
be
has in
live
store for us
again
next
later
time
on. I
out.
hope you enjoyed
Be
the
sure
stream.
to
Back to
join
you
us
next
once
time.
again
I'm Craig
as
Talking
we continue
2021.
to bring
Goodbye
you
for now.
all the excitement of Formula One.